Hey guys, right here I have a 2014 Ford Focus 1.0T EcoBoost Zetec S. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here's the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This Focus does come with Ford's key-free system, which is basically Ford's version of a keyless start. So just have the key fob inside the car. Put your foot on the clutch. It is a 6-speed manual. And press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. This car has 187 miles. The Mark III Focus comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard on the Zetec S trim is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with thick sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions. There are two transmission choices for the Focus with the 1.0T EcoBoost engine. The lower-powered 99 horsepower version gets a 5-speed dual-shift manual, while the higher-powered 123 horsepower version, like the car here, gets a 6-speed dual-shift manual. To engage reverse, pull the catch up and move the gear lever all the way to the left and up. Zetec S trim also brings a Z-shaped parking brake to the Focus. Safety in the Focus Zetec S comprises of 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability program, traction control, torque vectoring control, Ford's intelligent protection system, emergency brake warning and alarm system, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. Zetec S trimmed cars gets a set of 17-inch 10 twin-spoke alloy rims as standard. The rims on this Focus are wrapped in Michelin Primacy HP 215/50 R17 tires. Ventilated disc brakes and solid disc brakes are found front and rear respectively, while the suspension consists of McPherson struts in front and Ford's independent control blade multi-link setup at the back. Ford launched the original Focus back in 1998 as a replacement for both the Ford Escort and the Ford Laser. This generation was available worldwide, with North American cars receiving slight changes to comply with the rules and regulations over there. When the second generation Ford Focus debuted in 2004, North America still had the original Focus for sale. When time came for the North American Focus to get its second generation, Ford chose to debut a heavily modified version of the first generation instead of getting the one available elsewhere. It was with the third generation that Ford decided to reunite the Focus lineup. As part of its One Ford strategy, the Mark III Focus now features the same design worldwide with minor differences to suit the local markets. Underneath the bonnet of this Focus is Ford's 1-litre dual overhead cams, 12 valves, turbocharged EcoBoost inline-3 engine. This engine features twin independent variable camshaft timing and direct injection, and it produces 123 horsepower at 6000 rpm and 170 Nm of torque between 1500 and 4500 rpm. 200 Nm of torque is available on overboost. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour is achieved in 11.3 seconds, and this engine maxes out at 120 miles per hour, which is 193 km per hour. With a 55-litre petrol tank, the higher-powered 1-litre EcoBoost engine manages a combined fuel consumption of 56.5 miles per gallon, which translates into 4.2 litres per 100 kilometers. 114 grams of carbon dioxide is produced per kilometer, and the Focus is front-wheel drive. The pre-facelift Mark III Focus was launched in the UK sometime in 2011. The Mark III Focus is available as either a 5-door hatchback or an estate. There are quite a lot of trim levels and engines to choose from. Earlier this year, a facelift for the whole Mark III Focus range was revealed, and Ford UK should have them for sale already. However, since this is the pre-facelift Mark III Focus, I will list out the variants that were available for the said model in the description box below this video. Exterior features of this Focus Zetec S includes halogen reflector headlights, LED rear lights, LED number plate lights, front and rear fog lights, high gloss black lower front grille, black with chrome bar upper front grille, and the Zetec S body styling kit. This body styling kit includes body colored front, side and rear skirts, high gloss black lower rear diffuser, and a large body colored rear spoiler. Right down here you do have your speaker, some storage, your window controls. Only the driver's side is automatic down. It doesn't have an automatic up function, while the passenger side does not get any automatic up down function at all. The rear two windows are manual. And you do have your mirror controls right up here. Right down here, in the center of your headlight control, push this button out and you can adjust your the level of your headlight. You also do have the buttons to adjust the brightness of your interior, and you do have some storage down below. The driver's seat in this Focus does come with full manual adjustments. This one controls your seat back, this one controls your seat height. This bar down here controls your seat position. And this lever right here controls your lumbar support. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. This Focus does come with a very simple air conditioning system. All your controls are located right down here. To the left, you do have your fan speed, temperature in the middle, and your different modes to the right. You also do have your front defrost right in this area. Right up here, you have the buttons for your recirculation and air conditioning. And right down here, you have the buttons for your front heated windscreen, your rear defrost, and turning off your auto start stop system. The Focus Zetec S comes as standard with the Ford DAB audio system that features a 3.5-inch display front and center of the dashboard, Ford Sync, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers for the sound system. I must say the sound system is actually quite good. Right here you do have your main FM screen. As you can see, you have 4 options down below for your FM menu, and those 4 options correspond to the 4 buttons right down here. If you want to go to station, hit this one. It brings up the list of available radio stations in the area. If you want to go to manual, hit manual, and you can scroll through your radio band and go to your desired radio stations. If you want to hit text, hit this one, and it brings up your radio information. And for mute, just press this button right here. As shown. The whole screen is actually controlled using your set of controls right here. You do have your volume and on-off knob right here, your seat track buttons as I said earlier on, and right up here your up, down, left, right and OK buttons. Like I said, your main FM screen, if you hit the left button once, you bring up your list of different options with your FM, AM, DAB, digital radio. Hit the left button once more. You go back to your main menu with your CD, radio, sync media. In sync media, you do have your auxiliary, Bluetooth, audio streaming, and your USB. sync phone. In this menu, you can dial a number, redial, look at your phone book, look at your call history, speed dial, read your text message, go through your paired devices, and your phone settings. And lastly, your menu. In the menu, you have your sync settings, master reset, your turning on your Bluetooth or turning it off, your various system info, browse USB and all that. Sync applications, audio settings with your adaptive volume, sound, you do have your bass, middle, treble, balance and fader, and your preset equalizers. Your various other audio settings, and you can set your clock through this menu as well. You can set the time, date, your the clock mode. To the left of the central control panel, you do have basically what is shown right here. So you do have your CD, radio, media, phone, and your menu. If you did not want to press the buttons and go through the screen, and you just want to go, say, from FM to media, you can just hit auxiliary straight away. You don't have to press left and down, and then you get the point basically. Right up here, your CD player, it is MP3 compatible, eject, info, which basically brings up your media information, or if you are playing a song via USB or CD, if you hit info, the system will actually tell you what song it is, the artist, the album, and whatnot. On the right side of the central control panel, you do have your keypad that doubles up as your customizable station as well, your traffic announcement, and going to your sound settings if you did not want to go through the screen as shown earlier on. But basically that's about it for the system. I probably have mentioned this before in my other Focus videos. I really do like how they have designed the shutting off the vent knob. Feels very nice in the hand, and it does have this rubberized ribbed finish to it. Same goes for this side. On the steering wheel, you do have your audio controls on the right, volume, your seat track buttons or your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth system, and your voice control.
Sync, please say a command.
Help!
Sync help. For a media device, say user device, USB, iPod, line-in, or Bluetooth audio. For settings, say phone or voice settings. For more information, see your user's manual. Please say a command.
Cancel! On the left spoke of the steering wheel, you do have your up, down, left, right, and OK buttons that control your multi-information display in the instrument cluster. Up and down controls between your different submenus, while left goes back to your main menu and right goes to your option for that particular submenu. Right now you do have your average fuel consumption, average speed, range, trip meter, instant fuel consumption, and back to your average fuel consumption. If you notice, there's a right arrow in this menu. If you click right, it brings up your Ford Eco Mode settings. Basically tells you how you have been driving, tips for driving economically and whatnot. This is your main menu. You can go to your information where it does a system check. Settings, driver assistance, you can turn off your traction control from this menu. Dimming the lights, language and units for the display, chimes, convenience settings, and that's about it. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and on the left stalk, your indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Right above the hazard light switch, you do have your electronic central locking. Right down here, some cup holders, some storage, power outlet, and you do have a central armrest with some storage down below and a bigger compartment below this area. Right here, you also do have your auxiliary and USB ports. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and right up here you do have your interior lighting. Sun visor with a vanity mirror, alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have some storage right here with your speaker and your window control. Some storage right here and right down there. And to fold the rear seats down, first you have to flip the seat base forward, then locate this button right here, push it, and flip the seat back down. It does fold fairly flat, so you do get an even space all the way to the boot. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. The driver's seat is in a position that I would be comfortable in. And I have about that much legroom left. And headroom is actually not too bad. My head's probably about 4 fingers before I touch the roof. So yeah, you do have storage pockets on the front seat backs, a rear power outlet, no rear center armrest for this one, and you do have your hooks right up here and right up there. It does have a capless fuel filling system. Now there are a couple of ways to open up the rear hatch. There's a button right beneath the Ford badge that you press it and you pull it up. Or you can press the button on the key fob twice. Pops the rear hatch open. Just grab the rear hatch and pull it up. With a mini spare tire and the rear seat backs in place, the Focus has a 316-litre boot. With the rear seat backs folded down and the cargo cover removed, the Focus now has 1,101 litres of boot space. Underneath the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tire, and there are lights on both sides of the boot that illuminates the area at night. You do have some storage right here, over there, and right down here. You also do have adjustable headrests, front and rear. Right down here you do have a speaker, some storage, more storage right here, and your window control. The front passenger seat in this Focus does get full manual adjustments as well. You can only adjust your seat back and your seat position. You do not have your seat height adjustment or your lumbar adjustment for the front passenger. You do have quite a big glove box. It is 2-tier. You have an upper level right up here for your manual or whatever you want to put there. And you do have a sun visor with a vanity mirror for this side as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2014 Ford Focus 1.0T EcoBoost Zetec S. Thanks for watching and goodbye.